UFC last night, okay? And I clicked the link to the video there, by the way. I did a little video about it before, but it was like the day of or the day before, so it didn't really nobody watched it, but it's a great video. I actually I thought that Derek Lewis and Wonderboy Thompson would both retire because I thought they might lose big time. But you know what? I was wrong, and I've been wrong before, at least once. But anyways, Derek Lewis, let's just recap this real quick. Derek Lewis looked phenomenal, okay? And he was pissed off because this tall Brazilian bastard, this Teixeira guy, who was 8-0 at the time, and him and his camp were like laughing and making fun of Derek Lewis, apparently, right? Or at least he couldn't understand what they were saying, but I think they mentioned his name at some point during their tirades or whatever, but he was pissed off. And he went in there, man, and he swung like he wanted to knock his head into the 5th row, and he almost did. He knocked this guy out, and when he got on top of him, he started ground and pounding him out. And then Teixeira grabbed the fence and stood back up. Derek gave him another shot. The ref stopped it, okay? It did appear to be early because Teixeira seemed to be fine. He was protesting it. But he would have got knocked out anyways, right? He would have got a couple more shots and that would have been it. I think the ref saved this bastard's career, I'll tell you that much, okay? Derek Lewis, hats off to him. Great celebration afterwards, you know what I mean? Wonderful celebration. I mean, what can you say about this guy? Just a fan favorite. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And he was in his underwear again, yeah. So, great stuff.
Oh my goodness! Oh my God!
And on the second fight down that we were covering there, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, I mean, he looked fantastic, okay? I thought this guy's on the downward side of his career. I guess he kind of is. He's 40 years old or whatever, but man, the guy, he looked fantastic. He was kicking, he almost knocked that bastard out, that Bonfim guy, whatever. And I tell you, this Bonfim guy, all he did was put Wonderboy against the fence and do nothing. That's what he did the whole fight. The fans hated the fact that this even went to a decision. They hated the fact that he won the decision, split decision. And I hated it too, man. Yeah, how can you get, like, there's got to be something done about this. How can you give a split decision to a guy who did nothing? He literally put Wonderboy against the fence. They did nothing. The fans were booing like crazy. Now I know those Nashville fans, they love the action and they hate inactivity. You know what I mean? And they can appreciate the action, and they didn't get it in that fight. You know what I mean? Every time Wonderboy though stepped up and did something, fans went crazy. He almost knocked out that Bonfim guy so many times. He kicked him in the head a couple times. Even though Bonfim blocked it, it had enough of an impact to wobble him. Wonderboy looked great, right? I think we're going to see a lot more of him. He's not going to retire just yet. Good for him. Great fights all around. Yeah, so we're going to cover something else now. Really quickly here, next week we got, incredible UFC fight coming up here. We're going to see the trilogy, the final fight between Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway. And the first two fights were fantastic, okay? Let's just quickly review them.
Poirier into half guard, into full mount here. But he's going to give up that arm. That arm that I was talking about earlier. Yep, he's got it. That's it.
This is it.
He needs to get that right leg across the face. Right leg was across the back of the head instead of the front. Now he's got it. He's going to break his arm. Brilliant.
Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
Final 10 seconds. The standing ovation has already started here in Atlanta.
What a fight.
Poirier and Holloway go the distance.
Amazing fight.
Yeah, so at UFC 318, it's going to be a hell of a fight. Now, the rest of the card is kind of shit. I know they're going to pay Poirier and Max Holloway a ton of money because, you know, it's Poirier's last fight, and it's Max Holloway. It's going to be one of Max Holloway's last fight. I don't think they'll both retire, but imagine that, a double retirement at the end of this. It could happen, you know what I mean? Because they're both at the twilight of their careers. I think Max Holloway thinks he's got a lot left in this tank, and he probably does. But it's going to be a hell of a fight. I think Poirier is going to take this and he's going to ride off into the sunset. It's in his hometown of New Orleans, and I think he's going to take it, ride off into the sunset beautifully. And you know what? We may see him come back in a year. Don't be surprised, folks.